Let's fast forward to the other Group C Group of Life matchup. Ajax hosting Bayern Munich. This one also took place Wednesday in the early slot. Before kickoff, Bayern sat at the top of Group C, like we mentioned. Roma was in second, Ajax was in third, and PSG was in last. By Thursday morning, though, this entire fucking group had been turned completely upside down. Bayern took a big blow before the match, learning they'd be without Schüller and Magdalena Eriksson in this one. Ajax came out ready, with Romée Leuchter making a conscious effort to attack early and often. Bayern settled into the match pretty well, though, won the possession battle 58-42. Also managed more shots and more shots on target than Ajax, but without Schüller, Bayern just couldn't break through. It was almost like the team still had the exact same game plan, but Schüller wasn't there to finish a lot of those chances. Like you'd see like crosses come in, it's like, oh, well, there's nobody there to kind of finish it. Jovana Damnjanović stayed aggressive throughout, but Ajax was able to shift more defenders her way because for most of the match, she was really like the only one pressing. 44th minute, Leuchter's aggressiveness pays off. Nadine Noordam finds her with a gorgeous long ball upfield. The run was so good. The pass was so good. Leuchter has time to like sneak a peek at the keeper, adjust her angle a bit so that she can smash it ever so perfectly with the right foot, all without breaking stride. 1-0 Ajax. Bayern tilted the energy back their way, though, after bringing on Pernille harder in the 50th. And again, when they brought on Lina Magull in the 68th. But nothing Bayern could do could really pierce that Ajax back four of Ashleigh Weerden, Milicia Keijzer, Kaylee de Sanders, and into the channel all-star Sherida Spitse. Also, shout out to Regina van Eijk, who I also just found out is 21 years old and keeping goal for a team poised to make the Champions League quarterfinals. 4 shots on target faced, 4 saves. Good on her for playing big in a big spot. What stuck out to you in this one?
Those tricky Dutch always producing incredible footballers, and you look up at their age and they're all younger than 23, and you're like, okay, I guess we'll be dealing with them for several more years. I think that's probably going to be the perpetuity of our footballing lives.
I love it.
Ajax won 31 tackles to Bayern's 18 tackles. Ajax had 16 interceptions to Bayern's 7.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a pretty good indicator of the way Ajax was able to just have the balance of, we're going to attack you on the counter, hold the ball when we can, but really we're a defensive-minded squad. You're going to have a hell of a time trying to break our shell. They also had 30 clearances to Bayern's 15, which I thought was a good sign of Ajax just kind of absorbing the pressure and then getting the ball out of there. But if we're going to talk about Ajax a little bit, I think you have some things on the next great American women's footballing export. Please, my good man, let's talk about her.
Oh, buddy. I'd be remiss if I didn't also tip the old cap to 16-year-old Lily Yohannes. At this point, it's not even about her age anymore. She's just like flat out one of Ajax's best players. One of their most dangerous players, one of their most exciting players. And again, this is a team sitting at the very top of Group C, and they've got a 16-year-old out there just wrecking. In the 8th minute, she picks Dallmann's pocket clean, then immediately draws a foul on her in retaliation. 5 minutes later, she's driving forward and just toying with both Giulia Gwinn and Sydney Lohmann before turning that run into an Ajax corner. She gets a great look at goal later in the first half. She also baited Georgia Stanway into a foul. I mean, she's just unreal, a spectacular talent. Years beyond, you just watch her and she's just mesmerizing out there, and she'll just fuck with you. Like, it's not just that she's making the right play. She's just like, tap, 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 tap. You know, like she's just like is out here doing some and1 shit, but with a purpose, actually moving the ball forward. I think when she gets on the score sheet, it's going to be a real special moment for U.S. fans, for Ajax fans, for just world soccer fans in general.
I love what you talk about, like just like the tap, 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 like I'm moving the ball where I want to go. Like I think about your guy, Bukayo Saka, or, looking at my team, like Jeremy Doku or Jack Grealish, where it's like, it's tantalizing. I have the ball right in front of you and you are dying to take it off me, and you're going to have to foul me to get it because I'm just that much quicker than you. I was actually having a conversation with somebody about young players. So my mind goes back to, we are of a similar age to Cristiano Ronaldo. And I've mentioned it before on podcasts. I used to watch Manchester United games on Fox Soccer World on my digital cable and my crappy setup when I was a teenager. When Ronaldo played for United on the first run, obviously, when he's like 17, 18, he looked young in the face. But when he's out there with the other players, he did not look like a young player. He was smart. He was fast. He was physical enough. Now, obviously, he still had room to grow and to like muscle up as you do as you get older. But man, and I'm not making a Lily Yohannes Cristiano Ronaldo comparison. I'm just saying, like, she's big. Like, she's tall. She has a big stride. She has skill.
Yeah,
She's super
she's strong.
smart. She's strong, and she's 16, man. Like, she might end up being, I'm just going to overreact, like, she's going to end up being one of the best players for USWNT in, it's got to be 3 years. You're going to plug her in, and you could change the whole dynamic of the squad.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even want to go fast forward that far. It's too tantalizing. I do kind of also want to stay in the moment too and just kind of watch what she's doing now. Because like I said, it's not just that she's killing as a 16-year-old. She's just killing. Like she's like making people look super silly out there. It's almost like she's drawing fouls when she wants to draw a foul.
Yes.
You know, when she wants to kind of gain an advantage, be like, let's get a free kick here. Like let's slow things down and like get some personnel upfield here. So I'm just going to draw a foul on Georgia Stanway or whoever.
Sure. Pretty good player. Yeah.
Oh my God. So next up for Group C, the Group of Life, 24th of January. I'm kind of bummed we have to wait this long. Bayern Munich head to Italia to take on Roma. Ajax head to Paris to take on PSG. And if you can believe it, if PSG can get past Ajax at home, they'd be all alone at the top of Group C. What a time to be alive. Cannot wait.
Just amazing. I mean, in football, they use the parlance mentality monster. Just an unbelievable showing from PSG. I mean, I don't think we went too overboard, but they did not look good in the first 2 games. And they did not give us a lot of reasons to be like, oh, don't worry, they'll turn it around. Like, they looked tired. They looked a little slow in those first 2 matches. I don't know where the switch was flipped. I think you make a great point about Baltimore injecting some speed. Lika Martens, I think I would, and I don't think you were doing this, but Lika Martens will probably have her role to play somewhere in these next 2 matches in the group stage. So I wouldn't count her out, but you're totally right. The injection of speed and smarts that they have, we could be looking at them top of the group. I have a feeling Ajax is going to have a lot to say about that, though.
I mean, the other sentiment that I was feeling was an old boxing parlance, styles make fights. You know, this was a bad matchup, I think, for Roma, just because PSG could kind of match them physically.
Yeah.
If they were engaged. And then again, we mentioned her a couple times, Grace Gayora, the captain.
Awesome.
You know, she's not wowing you all 90 minutes, but she's just like a viper. When there's an opportunity, she just strikes and she's just like, this is the moment. And like, she just steps up in the biggest moments. So shout out to her as well. Without her, like, I don't think any of this is happening.
Yep.
Let's hop over to Group D.